do another live stream for a couple months until the weather better. We had a trend of good weather. I'm not gonna lie, we had a good trend of weather out here. We had a day that felt like 80 degrees. Matter of fact, it was, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. It felt like 80 degrees out here, and it was fantastic. And I was gonna go live then, but I said, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna drop a video and chill out. Major shout out to you guys. Thank you all for the love and support. I am dropping another video here on the channel for all those who are curious. I gotta get my, oh no, this thing trying to lean, y'all. Hold on, y'all. So if my tripod leans, I have one of those bendable tripods, and I have it leaned up against my cup holder and everything like that. So if it leans, bear with me if I drop out the live and real quick to fix it. But yeah, I hope y'all having a beautiful and blessed evening, man. This live isn't about anything in particular. I just want to give a major shout out to you guys, talk about some things and some changes coming to the channel and some news, you know what I mean? I did start a second channel, and that's literally what this live stream is going to be about. So I haven't dropped a video on that channel just yet. I'm gonna drop it in a post. I'm gonna screenshot it, drop it in a post when I have this video uploaded here on the channel. I'm gonna drop the same one on the other channel as well. But other than that, I'm just gonna test it out to see how it does on another channel. And if it doesn't do that good, then I'm just gonna take that channel down. But other than that, I think about branching out and really making this channel focused. The second channel, I wanted to be about just life improvement, self-help. That's why I'm putting tonight's video on the second channel as well, because I really want it to be about, I want that channel to be solely about self-help, life improvement, life advice and stuff like that. So the algorithm can understand that, hey, this channel is just, a lot of, life advice content. But anyway, I will give a major shout out to you guys for real, for joining tonight's live stream. I would play some music, but YouTube has a guideline against that, so I can't really play music for you guys and just have a chill vibe. I would usually record this outside now that it's the spring, but once again, the weather is absolute dog water out here. It looks sunny, as you can tell out my windows, but it is cold and windy. I'm talking about really cold. I hope you're all having a beautiful and blessed evening, man. The reason why I haven't live streamed in a while, because there was a few months, I think back in April to about June of 2024, I was doing nothing but live streams, and YouTube kept putting all my videos listed as live stream content. And someone even jumped in a comment section last year and they said, hey, is this a live streaming channel? I said, no, it's just a channel based around life advice and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I kind of felt bad because I wasn't attracting any views on my regular long form videos. I was attracting tons of views on my live streams, and my thing is, I don't mind live streaming, but this is not usually a live streaming channel. I don't usually live stream often. Plus, I'm very busy between getting back into podcasting. I got a new podcast episode dropping tonight. Spotify recently did an update. Well, it's a year old now, but recently they added an update where you can add videos. For all those that don't know, I use the Spotify for Podcasts platform to podcast. The name of my podcast is called the Poetry Space Podcast. And what I would usually do is poetry, life advice. I would have guests onto the show, you know what I mean? I really enjoy that. People who come onto the show share their inspiring stories with the viewers, the listeners, and really give an insight about, their passion and their perspective of poetry. But yeah, so when I used to drop content on a podcast before, it was just all audio. And I said to myself one day, I said, man, I'm about to jump ship from Spotify, because you can't do videos like you do here on YouTube, man. And then as soon as I decided to jump ship, I was ready to jump ship, ready to delete the account and everything. Long story short, they added the feature right on there. The video, you know what I mean? You could do videos for podcast episodes now, which is really cool, because a lot of people have dope setups, and that way they can showcase their dope setup while, talking and having an exchange with their guests and stuff like that. But Really amazing. But anyway, I hope you all having a beautiful and blessed evening, man. Thank you guys for 767 subscribers, man. I remember last year we were at what, 158? We were at 158 when I started live streaming like crazy. I'm talking back to back to back. And there was a day it was so chill. The weather was beautiful. The vibe felt right. You know what I mean? The live stream was popping. My battery died in the middle of the live stream, y'all. The phone battery died. I had to go back, charge the phone, come back on the live stream, and we had it cracking. And we had like 139 people, literally 139 people. And I went from 158 to about 275 within that same week. But other than that, man, live streaming used to be fun, man. I ain't call fraud. Live streaming used to be fun. But with my busy work schedule I had last year, I was working double shifts. It became exhausting after a while. So I just switched up to long form content because I found it a little easier to do. But yeah, it's been a while. So if I space out every now and then, I ask that you bear with me, man. I hope you guys are enjoying tonight's content as well. You know, enjoying tonight's live stream. And I hope you guys enjoy the content this week. Vlogging has been a new avenue for me, and I absolutely enjoy it, man. Like, it's crazy because when I vlog, sometimes I'll use something like this, an extremely long tripod. And thing is, when I would switch up, I had to switch up, right? This is where it's at, right here. This is what you want. You can do a video, and you can either broadcast or something like that. It's handheld, it's not heavy. This one is very heavy after a while, so you really can't carry it around. Plus, you attract a lot of attention. So what you want is something small like this, you know, where if you're doing a talking head video, bam, you just got your setup right there. And plus, the camera I use, the DJI Action 2, is this little, literally. It's this little. So when I'm usually recording, people can't even tell, because what I'll do, I'll set the camera on the trunk of my car, and I'll have this little setup going. I'll show you here in a minute. Because what I like, DJI has a magnet setup. It's a magnet post with a screw for a tripod setup. And what you do is you screw this little bad boy in. Give me just a moment. I had to screw it on. But yeah, what you do is set it up like that, bam, and the legs extend, and there you go. There's the YouTube setup right there. If you want to do a vlog, if you want to, you know, have a talking head video, if you want to just vlog a scene real quick. And what I like about this one right here, this little compact feature, if I want to have a backup screen, say for example, I had this hooked up to a DSLR camera. If I wanted to have a little backup HD screen, as you could tell right here, you would just put it right here so you can see yourself recording. That's for all those who have mirrored and DSLR cameras that don't have a reverse camera like this. You know, you can see yourself when I'm recording. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna shut it on. I'm gonna let you guys see. And when this other screen should cut on here in a sec. See, when I'm recording, I can see myself. You know what I mean? And with a DSLR or a digital camera or a mirrorless camera, they don't always have that flip out screen. So that's what this back part is for. You can add an LCD or HD little mini screen and stuff like that. You can order that off of Amazon, you know, and you can order this whole setup off of Amazon. That's what I really like about it. But I've been switching my content, man, because vlogging has really been an exciting thing for me. But yeah, I would record this live stream outside, but the weather is terrible. And it's supposed to be terrible all this week, man. So I'm gonna have to have a lot of indoors content or like car content. Usually when I record a video, I like to be outside though. I just like being out in nature, like walking in the community and stuff like that. So it kind of sucks that the weather hasn't really been agreeable. But as we're getting into April, it usually rains a lot, especially out here. So I got to deal with what I can deal with. But like I said, vlogging for me has been an exciting thing, you know what I mean? Because there's so many different, film apertures. I mean, lens apertures that you can use, a LUT you can use. You can use like computer setups to where you can edit your videos properly. You can edit it with like this retro grain. And well, the apps I use usually have those retro grains on them, so I don't really have to use the software on my laptop. I have all that type of setup, so it's really cool, But vlogging is teaching me to get over that shyness. When you first start live streaming, when you first start doing YouTube, when you first start vlogging, you're going to feel shy. You're going to feel shy. You're going to be like, oh man, what are people going to think? I got this whole tripod set up and people are just walking back and forth. And that's how it was. And I did this one video, as you guys seen, it was a family day vlog. People were just driving by, looking at me and everything while I was vlogging. I didn't care, man. I just felt free. So I just want to give a major shout out to Jaquan Shuford for teaching me and other content creators that little, tidbit of information right there. You just got to do it. You just got to vlog like it's just you and the camera. You can't be afraid, because if you continue to be afraid, you're not going to put out any content. You're going to just sit there and be like, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to sit around and, wait till people leave. But if you're in a city park, that park really doesn't belong to you. It belongs to everybody. So you just got to make do with what you could deal with, or just go late in the evening, like right about now. It's like 7, 8 o'clock-ish. Or you can go early in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. There's no one at the city park. You could just go record your content and bounce, And what I like to record a lot of is B-roll. A lot of B-roll, because that can really make your videos pop too. If you don't know what to say, sometimes you can add a background track, like a voiceover, some audio or something like that, and just shoot random B-roll. I'm gonna probably showcase some of the B-roll I recorded in the next video. I was thinking about that and everything, but man, it's been a while since I really checked in with you guys. It's been a while since I really, got to get on a live stream, because life has been so busy. Like I said, being a married man, being a father, being a podcaster, being a poet, doing YouTube content. I really want to start doing this full time. Like, despite how consistent I've been this past 2 weeks, I'm actually not full time on YouTube. I just do this part time, but I might switch gears next month and actually make this a full time thing. And you could tell the difference when I do full-time content, because last year I was live streaming back to back, dropping content, like literally 2-3 videos a day. I was just having fun with it. And that's how you got to start off with YouTube. You can't just be like, okay, I might drop a video today. I'm afraid of what people want to think about it, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. No, you just got to have fun. Go all out. Go all in. You know what I mean? And that's with anything. That's with any career. Go all out, man. If you enjoy it, this is something you are talented to do. This is something that is your dream. Go all out on it. Don't sit back and be like, I'm afraid of what people are going to think. It's your life at the end of the day. This is your dream. This is your calling. You have to fulfill this calling, not other people. Man. But yeah, it's just something I want to do, is go full time with YouTube and really bring you guys some content. I know I said I was going to live stream last week, but like I said, it was been so busy with work. Like, we were slammed, the last 2 weeks we got slammed, so like trying to bust all that out by the end of the week. Oh, it was exhausting. It was exhausting, but now here we are, major shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for 767 subscribers. Like I said, I'm dropping a new video tonight, and I'll be dropping a new video on the new channel, and I'll drop that in the community post, so you guys can check out the new channel as well. I want to make the second channel a little bit more linear, because this channel started off based on animation reviews and poetry. And then I switched up, and got a little more serious with YouTube. And I started doing life advice content, life improvement content, self-help content. And I want this next channel to be just self-help, life advice, growth, growth mindset type content, because I want to help people better themselves, because man, like when I first started off, I didn't know what I really wanted to do. Like I'm talking about when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to share my poetry with the world, and I had a passion for animation reviews as well, but I was more so into poetry than anything. And I still do write poetry. I have a poetry performance. When the weather gets better, I'm going to drop another poetry video for you guys, because that one really got a lot of rave reviews as well. When I did the City Park poetry performance, people enjoyed that one. So I'm going to drop another one when the weather breaks. So look out for more of those. But I didn't want to sit back and say, oh yeah, I'm a live stream, and I never do it. So I figured today was a day where I get on here and talk to you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing week, man. And I hope you guys are preparing for another amazing week, like just doing what you do. I hope y'all ready for the summer, man. Vacation time. Let's lock in, man. Let's stack up those checks so to make sure we can go on vacation, y'all. It's good to take a healthy break. Like I'm talking about when you're doing anything, not just work, like not just family, when you doing just about anything, it's good to take a healthy break, especially when you work out. Take a healthy break. Like me and my wife, we're going to be taking a break from, working out this week, because we went so hard the past 2-3 weeks straight up, 4 or 5 days a week, like 3 times a day. Like, man, so I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to exert myself. And I've seen cats in the gym. Woof. Like, man, this past week, seen a cat nearly break his back trying to lift 200 from, like, I'm talking about being scrawny, trying to lift 200 off the floor. Like, no, you can't deadlift 200 if you've never been in the gym, bro. You're going to hurt yourself. Don't do that. Pace yourself. Take a healthy break when you need to, man. Take a healthy break. And I might take a couple days break next weekend, because usually the weekends I don't upload any content. I don't either live stream on Saturday and Sunday. I like to spend time with my wife and my kids and just chill out, or just catch up on any shows that I've been trying to catch up on, or get up, on any like video game progress I've been playing lately and everything like that. And that's what I usually do, where I'll just like write more poetry stuff, like to chill to myself and do. I want to give a major shout out to you guys as well, because you guys have been supporting the channel, and thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you guys for just showing up and supporting the channel, because there was a time when I was going to walk away from all this, man. There was a time where I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Like, especially last year, like when I decided to put live streaming down for a little bit, I was so burnt out, and you can burn out here on the platform. I was so burnt out. I didn't know if I wanted to just continue with content creation, but you guys have been consistently showing me love and support, and showing the channel love and support as well. And I want to just keep bringing you guys dope videos, self-help videos, life advice videos, like things that'll help you be a better version of yourself, But yeah, it's just been a pretty chill evening. Like I said, I want to step outside and continue to live stream, but the weather is so cold and windy. It sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. But I just thought I'd get on here and shout you guys out, man. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. You guys are amazing. You guys are dope. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nah, chat. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are amazing. I love y'all, man. Without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. Tonight, I just been rambling on for real. But I just wanted to say major shout out to you guys. I love y'all for real, because without y'all, there would be no channel. There would be no life and purpose. There would be no YouTube content that I'd be able to do without y'all. So I love y'all, man. I really appreciate all the support, man. Let's continue to go up in 2025. Like I said, I'm dropping another video. I want you guys to check that out tonight. If you know somebody who's going through something in their life, man, reach out to them, pray for them, talk to them, hang out with them. Just be a soundboard. Be a soundbar for that person. Be like some support. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what your family and friends are going through. Show that support for your friends, your family members, even a coworker, Even if they get on your nerves, you like, you know what? I can't stand this coworker, man. But they call me about this problem, man. You know what? I could tell this person. No, just be a good friend. Reach out to somebody and say, hey, how you doing? Like, you good? You straight? You know, what's going on in your life? Like, let them talk, you know, actually let them talk and listen and provide the best advice you can. You know, sometimes all it takes is a friend to be there for you for things to be better. You know what I mean? So be that good friend. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank you all for tuning in tonight's live stream. God bless you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Good night. God bless.